Alright, guys. We're gonna have a chit chat while I eat some leftover Wingstop from like 2 days ago. That's when I got the chicken tenders, and I still have some Dunkin' Refresher. So, first, I just want to say, I am so glad I don't post my videos in real time anymore. Because some of y'all be in my comments reacting to videos. Now, there is something I do want to say. Like, anyone who's been on my channel long enough knows sometimes I make videos and I'm just venting. Sometimes when I'm venting, when you're upset, when you're stressed, a problem can seem like the biggest problem ever, right? But sometimes it's just your perspective, the way you're looking at the situation. So, basically, when I made my video saying I was frustrated, or it was like the Houston We Have a Problem video, where basically, and I feel like I explained this after the fact, but that video hasn't been posted at this moment. But, you know, my mom has shifted, has changed, I guess, how she's helping me multiple times at this point. And I was just getting frustrated over the changes. Not that my mom was trying to help me, just that it kept changing. And so every time I would have an expectation, like, oh, I'm going to have this, it would change to like, oh, actually this. And then it changed again, oh, actually this. So pretty much, I'm going to be moving out sooner rather than later, which I wasn't expecting. And I currently have around $2,000 saved. Excuse me. Well, over 2,000, but I was paying rent, and so there was money that went to rent that obviously is not going to my new place. But basically, I was frustrated because my mom basically has been hounding me about moving out and how she needs me to be out the house, yada, yada, yada. And it's like, I understand me being here is not really benefiting my mom in any way, because someone else could rent this place for a lot more money. And then she's investing a lot of money into the house for the renovations. So she'd rather make back that money quicker. I understand that. That just wasn't what was originally told to me. So, after adjusting or having time to adjust and accept that things aren't gonna go the way I thought they were, I am okay with getting my own place. It's not it wasn't moving out that was stressful for me. It was I'm not prepared to move out. I wanted to have a lot more money saved, etc. So we are just having to switch, I guess, the timeline of that. So that's all I'm going to say for that. And my mom is helping me still with moving, which I really do appreciate. So I don't want anyone thinking like my mom is always going to be my mom. I might be frustrated with some of the things she does and says sometimes, but I know that ultimately my mom is trying to help me and wants what's best for me. And also I feel like for my own, I guess, just from my own viewpoint too, it's like my mom really doesn't have to help me and doesn't owe me help or anything, but I appreciate that she is willing to. And both my parents have helped me a lot. So that's all for that. Then, I mean, this is just something that's irritating for me, but I guess I can't really control how other people look at it, but I can just, like, ignore or block people who are being rude about it. So I feel like why I get annoyed, it's like when people some people will be like, how do I say this? When people are trying to tell me what my problems are after I've already told them what my problems are, like basically, I've said multiple times, I have a shopping addiction. I have bad spending. And then people are like, well, you have bad spending and you don't do this. I was like, I know, I'm the one who said it. Like, I feel like it's like people think they're telling me something I don't know when I'm very self-aware. I am fully aware of my own problems as I am the one who disclosed them in the first place. So I'll get, like, it's not that frequent. I guess whenever I make videos, if I'm stressed out, it's just like, if I'm stressed out about something else, someone will bring up other issues, whatever. So I talk about my shopping problems not because I'm trying to glorify them, not because I want sympathy, not because I'm looking for people to feel sorry for me. I'm just sharing, like, this is the reality of that struggle. And even though I know I'm progressing, it's like people put their own, like, expectations of what I need to be doing or should do. And it's like, I don't know how many times I could say this. If habits were super easy to change, like, no one would ever struggle with something. Like, I am getting better. I'm getting to a point where I definitely don't have as much desires to shop. Now, it does come and go. It's like I go through points where I'm like, okay, I'm good. I don't need to shop. And then it's like I'll have that urge, and then I have to fight for the self-control to not spend money. And I guess the reason it's a struggle is because for most people, you would think, oh yeah, obviously you need to be saving, and that's what you should be prioritizing. It's like, I don't want to say Captain Obvious, but obviously that's what a normal person would do in my situation. But I guess the shopping addiction side is always like, oh, well, you can still afford to buy this, you can still afford to get that and be fine. So I guess it's just like, you either understand a shopping addiction or you don't. And if you don't, it's like you're telling someone something that is not, it's like, I'm aware that's what I should be doing, The problem is I struggle doing it. And I struggle doing it because I have a habit of just spending money. I don't even know how to say it. It's just like, I mean, I don't know how you can explain a shopping addiction to someone who doesn't have one. It's just like, again, you either understand it or don't. And if you don't struggle with that, then maybe it's harder for you to understand or comprehend. Because like at the lowest of my shopping addiction, I could have like $10 left to my name and find a way to spend it on something I didn't need. That's how like bad a shopping addiction can be. And I'm not glorifying it. I'm not saying it's a good thing or something that I'm like proud to be like struggle with. It's just me being honest about this is something I'm working on and improving on day by day, whatever. And it's so kind of irritating because, well, it's not irritating. I guess it's just annoying when people like literally tried to tell me about a problem that I'm fully aware I've have addressed multiple times. So anyways, the hauls that I've been sharing are older hauls from like months ago. They're TikToks that I didn't post in the timeline like of all of my other videos. So like there's TikToks that were posted after the fact that I repost to my YouTube channel, and I just post things in order that when I posted it, so people are seeing like simultaneous hauls of like me saying, oh, I shouldn't be spending, and not realizing like the shopping hauls were filmed before those videos. But I understand why that seems confusing if you're watching. I'm thinking I'm posting things on a straight timeline, but that's just the way some of my stuff is posting. But anyways, I honestly don't know what else I can say, because I feel like I've said everything I need to say. The main thing I will say is like, there's no need to be rude to someone over their problems or their struggles. It's like actually quite frustrating having people be so rude over me sharing, I guess, things about my life or things that I struggle with. Especially when there's things I'm working on. It's like Rome wasn't built in a day, okay? But I promise y'all, I'm going to be okay. It's not like I'm delusional about my spending habits at the end of the day. So, I don't know. I definitely do like have setbacks at times. Or, I don't even know. Do you call it relapsing when you spend money if you have a shopping addiction? I don't know. But the real thing is, I guess, like, my problems are specific to my life, right? It's like I'm the one who has to face the consequences for the choices that I make, not the people watching my videos. Now, If y'all watch my videos and it's irritating y'all, or y'all are getting frustrated or bothered by me sharing certain things, I would kindly say don't watch my videos. Just like, I'm not sharing things to upset people. And if someone is seriously so upset over me sharing certain things about my life, where they feel like they need to, I don't know. I honestly can't tell you. What I've learned to do is just block and keep going. Like, I don't tolerate the rude people. Like, I used to think, oh, I have to leave up. Like, I'm not responding to people's hate or negativity on my videos because I don't have to. These fries are not that good. I'm gonna say this, Wingstop is not that good after the first day. And I did put these back in the air fryer, so it's not hitting like I hoped it would. But I don't even know what else I'm supposed to say, because I really think people are upset because I'm not doing what because I'm not meeting their personal expectations of what they would do in my situation. And that to me is just like kind of strange. Like, I'm so mad you're not making the same choices I would make in your situation, and you're not doing something enough, and you're not doing this enough, and XYZ. It's really strange to comment on someone else's life as though I'm supposed to live up to the expectations of people I don't know. You know, the only person that I need to please is honestly God. But also, it's just like, I'm not sitting here saying I'm perfect. I'm also not lying about my problems or my situation. I'm just sharing my reality. This is my reality. It's not a show. This is my actual life. And, you know, if it makes you angry, I would say don't watch. I'm not angry or upset with myself. Do I hold myself accountable when I fail? Of course, but I'm not going to look back at all of the bad problems or bad choices I made in my life and just like hate on myself, because that's not going to do anything. I'm not going to tear myself down because I failed to not spend money at some point on my journey to working through, or I guess bettering my spending habits. And I do, like I said, my goal is to get to a place where I'm not spending any money at all. But whenever I've tried to go from spending to completely no spending, I feel like I end up spending more. But I also feel like when I put myself on the budget, I also end up spending sometimes. So it's like figuring out what works for me. Is pretty much what I'm in. But I do feel like I'm making improvements, but at the same time still having to it's like I feel like I'm improving in the mental aspect of shopping, as far as like I don't feel like I have to shop all the time, but the struggle is more like the habits and trying to keep myself busy and distracted so I'm not going to the store. Like I haven't been to the mall in probably like over 3 weeks. So yeah. I also like I don't think people are watching my videos. I don't hope that my videos don't come across as like I'm encouraging people to have a shopping addiction or spend money um and accumulate lots of things, because I definitely think that is not, I don't want to like I said, glorify my problems as being something you should want. Like the truth that I've said myself, it's like it's kind of annoying because maybe people think I'm not self-aware, and I am, but y'all aren't telling me anything I don't know. Just know that I'm fully aware of my own problem, of my problems and my issues. And it's like, I don't know. People think I'm supposed to just, I don't know. I honestly don't know what people think. I think maybe it's more so people think I'm not taking it seriously when I am. And I don't know. It's kind of hard to share the struggles because maybe it doesn't come off as struggles because people are seeing the hauls. So I'm like, the thing is, I could just not share any of my hauls on my channel and then pretend like I never spend any money, and people will think I'm not spending money on anything. I just felt like that would be lying. I mean, but truthfully, I could just not share any hauls on my channel anymore. And maybe I will do that, but I know there's also people who actually like the haul videos. And I don't know. This is something that I've been conflicted on before, where I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to. I definitely, though, don't feel like my channel is a haul channel like it used to be, because if you go to like my earliest videos, literally all I posted was haul videos, like nothing else. It was just haul after haul after haul, mixed in with the little mukbang videos and like random, like honestly, this channel is just random videos of my life, quite frankly. But I don't know. I really don't know what else I can say. Like I said, people want me to like beat myself up, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna tear myself down or dwell on the past, dwell on past mistakes that I make that I can't change, dwell on the things that I've already, like all the money I wasted shopping, or dwell on that. Like I've done that before. It doesn't do anything for you. I just focus on being better every day, finding like a new finding, I don't know. The truth is, maybe I need to watch other people with shopping addictions who've gotten through theirs, because I feel like maybe I'm not listening to people, like watching the right people, because I still do follow a lot of people who do hauls, which I enjoy, and I feel like sometimes you can live vicariously through other people's haul videos, like, oh, that's so cute, but I don't have to spend money, on it. I can just be like, oh, that's cute, blah 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 blah. Also, I hope people do realize I still do pay all my bills. Like, if I shop or spend money on anything, it's only after I paid all my bills. And set money aside for saving. So I also think there's this assumption of, it's like, I don't know. I'm never going to be able to please everyone. And I think that's just where I have to be like, I can't please everyone. And I'm not aiming to please everyone. My life is my life. I'm not going to change the person I am to try to please other people or make people feel like I'm this perfect person that has it all together. I am clearly not any of those things. I am a 29-year-old single woman figuring out her life as it goes. I have many shortcomings, many failings, but you know what? You live, you learn, you keep growing, and that's what it is. You know, I do think with some mistakes I've been struggling over and over, and I'm like fighting to get through to the other side. I don't want to still be like struggling with like a shopping addiction in my 30s, because I want to be able to save money and have, you know, control over my spending. So we're getting there. I really just think like y'all don't see everything. Just because I talk about certain things or you see some haul videos, like, don't assume everything. I still have money saved. I still am taking care of, you know, paying off my debt and my bills. And no one else pays my bills but me. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I think. I don't think there's anything else I can say. Truthfully, I don't know what else I could say. Anyways, I was having a great day today for the most part, and then I don't know. I guess whenever I do share like the more personal videos, which this also like sometimes I'm like, if I don't want to deal with comments on my personal life, I just should stop sharing things about my personal life. And you know what? Life was much easier when I was just a haul channel and all I showed was the little things that I bought. And people could either be like, ooh, I love that, like that. And that was it. Like, you definitely are. It's definitely a lot easier to be a YouTube channel where you just share no personal information. Because if you do, just know there's going to be people who will use that information against you or put you down, or I don't know, just find reasons to like fault you as a person. And I don't know. I also just think like some people like that are typically not happy in their own lives. That's why they're trying to comment on someone else's, like, you know. And I really don't take comments, like super negative comments, personal anymore. I do think I have developed thick skin for certain things. Like, I've had people say the craziest things to me now, and I usually just, all I can do is laugh, because it's just like, why do you think I'm bothered? Well, I shouldn't say that I'm bothered, but why do people think you can't hurt me? I have a mother who has no filter. I have a mother. I mean, I've developed thick skin from a lot of things, but when you have, it's just like, I care about the opinions of people who I know value me, love me, and respect me. And there's people watching my videos who don't love me, value me, or respect me as a person. Obviously, like anyone, random person on the street could watch my video. So I don't value the opinion of strangers. I've also learned just not to care about some of the things people feel obligated to say about my life, because at the end of the day, it's my life. I'm the one who has to live it. I'm the one who has to deal with the good, the bad, the ugly consequences of my own choices. And yes, I've dealt with some not so great consequences that I've had to learn from and grow from. And I don't beat myself up over my past mistakes anymore, because it's just a part of life. You know, no one's perfect. If someone goes around pretending to be perfect, they're not perfect either. I don't know. I don't feel like I've ever really tried to pretend to be a perfect person. Because I'm not. But I do strive to be a better person and a more loving person and a more giving person and a more caring person and a more selfless person, you know, to better myself overall, working on my character and how I treat others. I feel like that matters so much. Working on being someone who just is not so self-centered all the time too, and that's really that I feel like is kind of harder to do. I think because right now I'm in a place where it's like I do mostly just have to worry about myself. Like, I'm not married, I don't have kids, but you know, I don't want to be like such a self-centered person where it's like all I care about is myself and my problems and no one else. You know, there's a lot of people going through way worse circumstances, way worse things, and I always have to remind myself, like, even if I do feel like sad over some circumstances I might be dealing with in my life, I'm like, I'm still so blessed and I still have so much to be grateful for. And yeah, that's it, guys. I don't really want to talk anymore. I'm also still kind of congested, so bye, guys.